Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about SBA loans. Now, there are several types of SBA loans, and it really depends on what you're going to be using the funds for. There's an SBA loan called a CRE that's specifically for you to buy a business property. There's an SBA acquisition loan. There's the set working capital, like the 7A loan. There's, I think I said the traditional SBA loan, and then there's an SBA Express. Now, if you're watching this, in early 2020, which you probably are, there's also the EIDL loan that is backed by that's from the SBA. It's under the CARES Act, and that is for the pandemic. But otherwise, all the other programs I mentioned first, they've been active and ongoing for several years. Right now, the best thing with an SBA loan is it's a large lump sum of financing that you can use to either buy a business, buy a building, consolidate debt. A lot of people use it to consolidate debt, equipment debt maybe. You can buy equipment with it, but I would tell you to use equipment financing first. And the shortest I've seen is a 10-year term, and it's usually prime plus a few points. So if you were to get a 7A today, you're probably looking at around 6%. Okay. What are the benefits? It's not on your personal credit, it's on your business. And it's the cheapest financing that you can really get over that amount of time. What are the qualifications? Typically you need 680 credit, 2 years in business at a minimum, and you're going to need to show the ability to service debt. What does that mean? Well, your financial statements and your tax returns are going to have to show a profit or have enough add backs to show that you can service that debt. All right. We mentioned the terms. The terms depend on which SBA loan you're getting. Like an EIDL is 30-year term, 3.75%. A 7A right now is around 6% over 10 years. And the CRE for the commercial real estate is usually around 6 to 7%, but that could be over 10 or 20 years. It really is up to you. Now, what do you need to apply for that? You're going to need a one-page application. You're going to need the last 6 months of business bank statements, the last 2 years. I would send 3 to be safe. The last 3 years of business and personal tax returns. If you don't have them, just send 2. You're going to need the last 2 years of financials. When anyone says financials, they're talking about a profit and loss with a balance sheet. You're going to also need a driver's license, a voided check, a copy of your lease, and you're also going to need a debt schedule and year-to-date financials. So if it's July right now, you're going to need your financials year-to-date through June. All right. Once that's compiled, we start working with underwriting, and most of them usually take about 20 to 40 business days to get done. If it's a CRE, you will need a signed contract or a signed letter of intent to purchase the building. The only other difference is if you're trying to buy a business, like you're doing an SBA acquisition loan, you're going to need the offer, and you're going to need the financials and due diligence and the tax returns from the other business. All right. I would tell you that if you can get an SBA or you have a lot of debt, you want to consolidate, that's the right program. A lot of people have questions on this, so I do expect that after you watch this video, you're going to have some questions about the differences in the SBA programs. Okay, if you do, drop them in the comments or send us an email, and we'll happily go through and review which SBA would work best for you. All right, I look forward to speaking with you.